Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the WNBA matches that are happening on Tuesday, July 25, 2023. We will be providing our team and total picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. Our Patreon is a way for you to support our channel and help us improve our content. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comments section below. The Seattle Storm played the Chicago Sky and ended up losing by a score of 90-75 in their last contest. Seattle ended the game with a 46.7% field goal percentage, 28 of 60, and made 3 of their 12 three-pointers. At the charity stripe, the Storm made 16 of their 20 tries for a percentage of 80.0%. In the matter of getting rebounds, they earned 24 with 4 of them being offensive. They also recorded 13 dimes for this game, while creating 20 turnovers and getting 12 steals. In reference to defending, Seattle allowed the other team to go 42.0% from the floor on 29 of 69 shooting. Chicago doled out 18 dimes and had 10 steals for this game. On top of that, Chicago collected 44 rebounds, 18 offensive, 26 defensive, and added 3 rejections. Chicago finished the contest at 77.4% from the free throw line by converting 24 of their 31 tries. They also buried 8 of their 21 attempts from distance. Ezi Magbegor is a player who was a major contributor for the matchup. She was able to score 14 points on 6 out of 10 shooting. She played 29 mins and also pulled down 3 boards. Magbegor finished 60.0% from the floor and distributed 2 dimes. Our team pick is New York. The last time they took the hardwood, the New York Liberty took home the win by a final score of 101-83 against the Indiana Fever. The Liberty were able to snag 24 defensive rebounds and 11 offensive boards, totaling 35 for this contest. They also gave up possession of the ball 16 times while getting 8 steals in the game. The Fever were called for 17 personal fouls for the matchup, which took the Liberty to the charity stripe for a total of 14 shots. They were able to bury 10 of the free throw attempts for a clip of 71.4%. In reference to shots from distance, New York knocked down 17 out of 34 tries, 50.0%. When all was said and done, the Liberty finished shooting 37 for 68 from the field, which had them sitting at 54.4%. The Liberty permitted the Fever to bury 30 of 65 attempts from the floor, which gave them a rate of 46.2% in the matchup. They finished 47.1% from three-point range via 8 of 17 and ended up shooting 15 out of 17 at the free throw line, 88.2%. In relation to rebounding, New York permitted Indiana to get 25 in all, 8 on the offensive side. Betnijah Laney was important for the Liberty for this contest. She made 9 of 13 in the matchup, giving her a rate of 69.2% and had 4 rebounds. Laney racked up 22 points in her 30 minutes on the court but wasn't able to get an assist. New York has a mark of 16-5 so far this season. As an offense, the Liberty are shooting 46.0% from the floor, which is ranked second in the WNBA. New York has earned 1,865 points this year, 88.8 per game, and they average 37.2 boards per game. Their rate of earning assists is at 24.4 times per game, first in basketball, and they are turning it over 14.5 times per game. The Liberty are responsible for committing 17.7 fouls per contest, and they shoot 83.0% from the free throw line. The Liberty on the defensive side of the court are 6th in the league in PPG, given up with 82.4. The New York defense surrenders 36.0% on three-point shots, 159 of 442, and their opponents are connecting on 79.3% of their free throw shots. They have surrendered 18.8 assists and 34.0 boards per contest, which has them ranked 2nd and 4th in the league. They are forcing 12.1 twos per game and have let teams shoot 42.4% from the floor, 4th in basketball. Our total pick is over. Las Vegas Aces vs Chicago Sky. The Las Vegas Aces played the Minnesota Lynx and went home with a win by a final score of 98-81 in their last game. Las Vegas finished the contest with a 52.2% FG percentage, 36 out of 69, and made 8 of their 26 shots from downtown. From the charity stripe, the Aces buried 18 of 24 tries for a percentage of 75.0%. In relation to hauling in rebounds, they earned 34 with 4 of them being offensive. They also recorded 25 assists in this contest, as well as forcing the opposition into 15 turnovers and earning 8 steals. When talking about defense, Las Vegas allowed the other team to go 42.7% from the field on 32 of 75 shooting. Minnesota dished out 8 dimes and had 5 steals for the game. On top of that, Minnesota pulled down 36 rebounds, 8 offensive, 28 defensive, and had 5 rejections. Minnesota finished the game shooting 90.0% when shooting free throws by making 9 of their 10 attempts. They also knocked down 8 of 27 shots from downtown. A'ja Wilson is one player who was a major factor in this contest. She scored 35 points on 14 out of 17 shooting. She played for 34 minutes played and collected 14 boards. Wilson finished the game shooting 82.4% from the field and also distributed 2 dimes. Las Vegas steps onto the hardwood with a mark of 21-2 so far this year. The Aces are hitting 37.9% on 3-point shots, 209 of 552, and 81.3% from the charity stripe. They have an average of 93.5 points per game, first in basketball, on 50.3% from the field. They are giving up possession 11.7 times per game, and as a unit they commit 15.6 fouls on a nightly basis. As a unit, Las Vegas is pulling down 35.0 rebounds per game and has accounted for 513 dimes on the year, which is first in the WNBA in terms of passing the rock. Defensively, the Aces have forced 13.1 turnovers on a nightly basis and they draw 18.0 personal fouls. They are giving up 32.6% on 3-point shots and they are ranked first in the WNBA in PPG from their opponents, 78.0. The Aces defense is allowing a FG percentage of 42.0%, 301 of 415, and they concede 33.5 boards per contest as a squad. They are 5th in basketball in giving up assists to their opponents, with 431 relinquished so far this year. Our team pick is Las Vegas. The last time they took the court, the Chicago Sky walked away with a victory by a final of 90-75 when they played the Seattle Storm. The Sky snagged 26 defensive rebounds and 18 offensive rebounds for a total of 44 in this matchup. They gave up possession 20 times, while earning 10 steals in the game. The Storm were called for 23 fouls in the game, which got the Sky to the free throw line for a total of 31 shots. They were able to knock down 24 of the free throw attempts for a clip of 77.4%. In the matter of 3-point attempts, Chicago made 8 of their 21 tries, 38.1%. When all was said and done, the Sky ended up going 29 out of 69 from the field, which gave them a percentage of 42.0%. The Sky allowed the Storm to bury 28 of their 60 attempts from the floor, which had them shooting 46.7% for this game. They finished 25.0% from 3-point range by shooting 3 out of 12 and ended up going 16 out of 20 at the free throw line, 80.0%. In relation to rebounding, Chicago permitted Seattle to pull down 24 in all, 4 offensive. Kalia Copper was important for the Sky for this contest. She converted 8 of 17 for the contest for a field goal percentage of 47.1% and had 1 rebound. Copper tallied 29 points in her 28 minutes on the court and added 1 assist for this game. Chicago has a record of 9-13 on the season. Chicago has totaled 1,706 points on the season, 77.5 per game, and they pull down 34.1 rebounds per game. The Sky are responsible for committing 17.2 fouls per game, and they go 72.1% from the free throw line. On the offensive side of the ball, the Sky are shooting 42.8% from the field, which is 9th in basketball. Their rate of dishing out assists is at 19.7 times per game, 4th in the league, and they turn it over 14.1 times per game. The Sky on the defensive end are ranked 4th in the WNBA in points per game surrendered with 81.4. They are able to force 13.4 turnovers per game and allow teams to shoot 45.1% from the field, 9th in the league. The Chicago defense gives up 32.8% on shots from beyond the arc, 132 of 403, and their opponents are knocking down 79.8% of their free throw shots. They allow 19.5 dimes and 34.6 boards per contest, which has them ranked 5th and 6th in the WNBA. Our total pick is under.